of our tour, I will bring you all to the most attractive historical place, which is Taman Sari Tower. For information, Taman Sari Tower is officially opened on 18 April in 2008. Menara Taman Sari also is the one and only general tower in Malaysia so far. Once you reach the top, a breathtaking, sprawling view of Malacca as far as the eye can see up the statue of Malacca is clearly visible, especially in good weather, with the Malacca River running through the grand panorama below. In addition to the opportunity to get a bird's eye view of Malacca, the attraction is also fed with 5 commercial outlets consisting of a cafe, a restaurant and souvenirs. Also, Taman Sari Tower is located in the popular district on Bandar Hilir Melaka and it's only 3 minutes walk from Dataran Pahlawan and Mahkota Pring. So, Taman Sari Tower operate from 10 AM to 11 PM. So let's bring your friends and family here. I'm pretty sure that you won't regret it.
My name is Nuri Nabila. So I am going to bring you guys to the second historical places in Melaka, which is Maritime Museum. So I am going to tell you the location, entrance fee and the history of this museum. So stay tuned. The location of Maritime Museum is exactly opposite with Medan Samudra, which is a handicap and a local produce community. Go to this Maritime Museum is by walking. So if you guys go this Maritime Museum by walking, you guys can appreciate the museum, the galleries and the other building for in Bandar Hilir. The entrance fee for Maritime Museum is RM5 per entry for adult and RM3 for child and student. Visitors are not allowed to go into the museum by wearing shoes. By visiting Maritime Museum, you will be able to understand Malacca more vividly. Apart from the educational and beneficial information you can get from the museum, this space is also one where you will find the art of architecture blended in together with the history of Malacca. Let's see what's inside. The diorama visualizes the liveliness of the trading activity in the port during the Malacca Malay Sultanate. So now I am going to tell the ship model collection. First ship is the Malay ship, which is Langkara. The second ship is the Langka. The third ship is the artillery ship. The fourth one is sorry for my bad for now. And the last ship is Malaysia, which is kapal Melayu Ucap. So next, this is Han Tua. Han Tua is a great Malay hero. Han Tua loyal to his master, the Sultan of Malacca. He was a legend in his lifetime. So I hope you guys had fun in our trip. Yay!
The fees to enter this museum is around RM5 per person. So we pay about 20 ringgits because we have 4 persons.
I'm so excited.
This museum is located in Malacca City, Malacca. The building is a modern reconstruction of the palace of the Malacca Sultanate. It showcases the history of the region.
So our next
The museum building was constructed in 1984 and became a cultural museum. The museum was officially opened on 17 July 1986.
This is a great place to visit if you are interested in history of Malacca. There are lots of information and key historical figures. This museum also play a traditional music as music background. So this is our plan.
This is the plan of this museum.
So we have 3 floors. So let's start with first floor. Let's go.
As you can see, this is an example of replica of Siamese raiders. According to this article, although relationship between Malacca and Siam was strained, but they have to continue their relationship because Malacca want food from Siam. An example of foods that Malacca needs is copper, gold, silver, and ivory.
So come, let me show you something interesting. Look, this is nobat. So nobat, meaning of nobat is night instrument. So there are a lot of songs that they play. For example, Rama Rama, Panda, dan Putri Mandi Mayang. So nobats play for ceremonies, weddings, and others events. Let's go.
Ni hao. Okay, this is an example of replica of Chinese trader that come to our country at all days.
Ahlan wa sahlan. So this is Arab traders. So in the 5th century during the reign of Sultan Zafar Shah, many Arab vessels come to Mecca. So this is 4 examples of replica. So this is the place that they assemble. So as we can see, it has a lot of replica such as treasurer, slave, admiral, and also sultan.
Okay, this is an example of replica of Tunku and Sultan Ali. Oh, I'm sorry, Tun Ali. According to this text, the role of Tunku was clear through this incident when the Sultan informed her of Tun Ali's wish to marry her, even though at the time she was already the queen. Hello sir, welcome to Malaysia.
Hello, thank you.
So what do you think about this museum?
It's very interesting. It's particularly interesting in lady over here. It's nice to see women who are very important.
Okay, why you choose this place to visit?
We've been looking at the history of Malacca, from the mosque to the temples, the churches. Last night we were at Chinese temple's 120th birthday, and we love Malaysia, and the Malaysian people are so very gentle and warm.
Sorry, I forgot to ask you, where are you from?
I am from London. My wife is from New York. We live in America now.
Nice to meet you. Thank
This
you.
is my pleasure, ladies.
Okay, now we are on the second floor. In this floor, they provided many more examples of traditional costumes and historical items.
So as we can see right now, this is Sultan bedchamber. So the Sultan bedchamber was highly. It's only reserved for Sultan Melaka. Only Sultan can enter this bedchamber. Even Permaisuri, it's a queen, cannot enter freely. So this is our traditional Johor.
This is traditional traditional clothes of Chinese. So let's see this. I'm really attractive of this box. This is bangkin kayu. According from this text, this bangkin kayu used to store clothes and food stuff on all this.
Come, look. Every state has different crown. So here we have Kedah, Negeri Sembilan, Perak, Johor and Kelantan. Come, let's move here. So if we leave crown, we call Tengkolo. So here we have Selangor, Pahang, Malaysia, Terengganu and Perlis. So let's go.
For our tour in this museum, which is Sultanate Palace Museum. Let's go to another
Next is
tour.
Please.
Let's go.
Okay, now it is my turn to bring you all to the next historical place, which is Dutch Graveyard. But first, we have to climb these stairs. So let's go. St. Paul's Hill, which are located in 3 different areas. The first area is inside the walls of the ruined St. Paul's Church, where a number of mostly Dutch headstones are propped up against the walls. The second area is on the hillside surrounding the ruined church. These are a mixture of Dutch and British graves. Thirdly, there are 38 graves located in the old cemetery at the foot of the hill, known as the Dutch Graveyard. The grave was first used in the last quarter of the 17th century. The last person buried here was in 1838. So that's all for the Dutch Graveyard. So now, let's go to the next historical place.
The ruins of Formosa Fortress are an impressive piece of history, even though only the gatehouse remains. This fort was built by Portuguese in 1511. It's located in Malacca, Malaysia, once a part of Portuguese Empire.
Construction on the fort began almost immediately after the Portuguese captured Malacca to prepare for partition resistance.
Formosa later was transferred to Dutch control and then to British, who wanted to destroy for the strategic military reasons. Explosives were used in the demolition. The last bit of Formosa, which is gatehouse. Thank you for watching our traveler series. See you next time. Bye.